that please, you are not pornography stars. Why do you concentrate on having sex every day? Yeah? When I was also in Makerere University, they used to tell me that I found the universe we are in Baghdad and the guns are blasting. Blasting, you go there having sex, taking drugs. Yeah? You are smoking shisha as if you are agents of NEMA. You find smoke all over, as if you are about to announce another pope in the world. That smoke that you are taking is killing your heart, your lungs. Yeah? And therefore you will die. You will get lung cancer. They will bury you and will say rest in peace. And it will be the end of the day, Uganda will continue. So, don't die. We should thank the organizers of this workshop who have brought you, because you see, most people don't know these best things that we are discussing here. You go on YouTube and watch what we call School of Life. School of Life can teach you to be unique. Some of you seem to have lost hope, yet you can change the narrative. Be somebody nobody thought that you could be. And change begins with you. But if you go there and you are drunk of power, you are drunk of authority, you are drunk of being a youth, we have all been youth. So it is a transition that comes and goes. Don't be deceived by the shortcut. Every criminal begins with one wrong decision. They thought nobody can notice. Anything that you see so attractive in life, think twice. Ladies who are here, be careful. All the men of my age, they are already married, but they come and lie to you. You go and become a second wife. And the first wife is crying. 99% of tears is feelings. 1% is just water. And she's crying that may you be struck by boda. You will be knocked on the way. So, what I can tell you is that you may be young, but you are not too young to stand up to do the right things. In this workshop, let's agree that we go and mobilize the youth and tell them that they should shun the crime and work together. They go and be intentional as change agents of an institution called family. East to West Hope? Yes. Michael Fox, one of the greatest film stars, he said it is no longer the best, but it is everything. What did you do? Create that legacy, so that when you will be no more, those that will be there will have what to say that you were there. What type of Ugandan are you? Every generation, they normally say, show me your friend. I know who you are, and I can predict your future. Who is your friend? These friends have even finished marriage. Marriages are breaking because of bad friends. When you do better, you will get opponents every day. The mere fact that you have come where you are, and you have come Serena Chico, somebody is annoyed already at home. How can you go to school? You get me? If you was even there dancing with some tunes, and it becomes a war. So you know people will hate you. Kindly love yourself. You know that people hate themselves. Somebody was bragging that I can eat Sunday chapatis. He hates himself. That I can drink 2 crates of Guinness. You hate yourself. In front of God, in whatever you are doing, God is good. All the time. All the time. God is good. And that's what He is. Clap for God in the Lord. So, with me, I came with my beloved dear wife. Police is there. The problem from the real scene of crime. Your future is not written by where you come from, but it is done by your discipline. What is your discipline? Most have left everything to those who are in charge, and they have ended up exploiting you, which is very dangerous. My good friend and friend there was telling you that you tell somebody that you know the laws that guide children, and you say, I'm not a child. Do you know anything about marriage bill? I have no boyfriend, why do I know? This I don't care attitude has done more harm than good. And therefore, it's high time that we need to wake up as the youth. The future belongs to the organized. A person from Cherry, is it Cherry or Cherry Republic? The Muzungu. The Muzungu told you that their president is the youngest in the world. How old is yours? So, youth, you need to, you know, the future belongs to you. And the future is now. Are we together? You were saying it there, billionaires of today. So, youth, you need to see that you come up, we go in front. 15 years back, a friend of mine told me, don't join the police. Government is about change, we shall be great people. And that friend of mine up to now has not got a job. So you can imagine, if I had followed his advice, where would I be? So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to do choices that can enable you become a great person. What is your character? You may be here, a great graduate, you can be exposed everywhere, but what is your manner? Discipline can take you far, and therefore you need to work on your character. If we give you responsibilities, are you accountable for the same? We normally see you when we are patrolling in Acacia there, dancing bend over. We are looking for manpower, they are not there, all youths are there, bend over, bend over. Hello, you better leave these leisure activities. You come and take over the opportunities that are there. You don't need to have a title to make an impact. You can begin with your voice. There is a gentleman who is here impacting life. Let's give him a very big hand clap. And being observant, we are here dancing, the man is drawing. He has even suspects there. Are you seeing him? So he's telling you that use your mouth to improve life. In COVID time, we had 1,259 boys in remand homes. A boy child is in remand homes. Could it be the reason why we have more single mothers and widows? Because most men are in prison. Doing what? Crimes that come out of poor communication skill. Anger has killed very many people. Most men are in prison because of ego. A man, they don't ask him where he is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And out of blue, the man has committed a lot of what? Crimes. Pride has also finished us, and it is eating up even families. Because one of the reasons why most youth and teenagers are in remand homes is simply because of broken families. The institution of family is no more. Why? Because most people get married by choice, and they are just married to please each other. Do you discuss a lot during your courtship? Now that I've got here, youth, I was seeing you here. You are good at breaking dances, moves here and there. If you get a boyfriend and you are going to become a mother or father, during courtship, address yourselves and discuss things negative and positive so that you don't look in near future. We are tired of you coming and you come to police, you say, somebody gave birth to me, then you ask him, where does he come from? I don't know. Who are his parents? I don't know. You are even getting married and producing for criminals when you don't know. So look beyond chips and chicken when you are on the death and ask doctrinal, instrumental, serious questions. Because you see, you are going to commit your life, but you are committing it to who? So your family may not be the perfect you want today, but you can be an agent of transformation. We have the problem of generational curses from the broken relationships. You find that people are retired generals in breaking hearts, and they are there, and they are glorifying ignorance. I have a man that I met, and he was saying in a family, me I sleep with 5 women in a day. And I said, that is glorification of ignorance. And he says, I have my money. Yet the Bible in Proverbs chapter 17, verse 16 tells us, money in hands of a fool is a curse. If God gives you money and you want to sleep with 10 women in a day, then you are cursed. Eh? So you can be agent of transformation and make life great. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do what is easy today, your life shall be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life shall be better tomorrow. What are you doing today? Are you doing things that are easy for your life to be hard tomorrow? Or you can make choices and make life easier? One of the greatest problems that we have is sexual immorality. Ugandans the report has shown that Ugandans have too much peace to the extent that they can have sex from morning up to evening on a rate of 1 times 3, as if they are swallowing banana. If you go in all lodges, they are full. About Masunda Mkwano, and you say banana. How about working? And they are donating sperm, producing children, and they are going on whom to be concerned. Then you are saying, now they are blaming police. What do you want us as police to do? We need to, the lawyer was telling you, if we fail to take you back to family, we have picked you on the street, we have no alternative other than sending you to the remand homes. Ladies and gentlemen, life has no spare parts. HIV doesn't know who is who. It can kill you. You are not going to be a great person tomorrow when you are dead. Kindly guard your private parts jealously. Are we together? Yes. Guard your private parts. The way some of you dress up is also causing insecurity in the country. You see everything is out. You say, now what should we do? You get me? The other is saying for appetite you will die if you keep doing that. How much is too much that you are looking for at the expense of your children? When I brought deep this boy that who normally talks to you about sex education, he told me my mother when he comes, he tries to tell me about these things, but she's a woman. I asked her about your father. He said, unfortunately, my father is also a young man. He needs also somebody to talk to him. I was concerned. He said, your father is a young man. On probing him, the man is addicted to TikTok. He's always scrolling. And you know what you give to the net is what it gives you. The world has become a global village. If you go on TikTok and you say, I want Nyash, they will bring brown, small, folded, big, like this, so all types. And the father is always scrolling, laughing around. Then I said, there's a problem. He said, I don't trust my father because I normally see him beating my mother. Very shameful. And the boy is having a lot of wounds on his heart. Who can help him? It is me and you who can go and speak sense to that young man. We are seeing youth committing suicide. They are impatient, out of blue, temper tantrums. You dread they slap you. You ask yourself, what is the problem? The rich man was telling us, yes, mental illness is real. 17 million Ugandans are suspected to be mentally challenged, including you and me. So we may be here when we have many mental cases. So you need to be careful and do things as an individual. Let your yesterday not limit your today. Because tomorrow is a hybrid of decisions. Life is made up of choices. The choices you make today can determine who you are. I decided to be a good citizen, putting on a police uniform, and I become an advocate of stable marriages, stable families. And once you become a unique person of that caliber, the majority will now blame you. They will say they bewitched you. You get me? Because you are doing something very right. So, gentlemen, especially who are here, let's wake up. Male engagement is very paramount in this issue. We have left women, they are over-empowered. If you keep quiet, they will slap you. My escort police headquarters, I will come men who are beaten by women with the help of who? Their children. And they are very many. They come and cry, they say, Afende, you want to cry? I said, you cry. They cry. Then I escort them, pray for them. So there is a big problem. This empowerment of one side is causing problems. So sponsors, you help us to engage men. A boy child is suffering. We better welcome him. The boy child in the house, oil. The boy child in the house, oil. The winning boy. Those who are not responding, they will slap you. So,
they were like, these people, they are not going to address our issues well. They are not going to talk about what we want them to talk about. And so they gathered in Chicago, and they said, you know what? Reproductive rights has made a lot of gains. It has done a lot of good things. But one thing that it does is that it assumes that everybody has a choice. And that's not always the case. Systemic barriers and social barriers such as people's age, their educational level, their race, their socio-economic status, they all act as barriers to people's ability to have a choice on their reproductive health and on their reproductive rights. And so they came up with the concept of reproductive justice. So reproductive justice has three important pillars. The first is the right to choose to have a child. The second is the ability to choose to not have a child, and this includes having decisions on contraception and family planning. And the third is the right to decide or the right to raise children in safe and healthy environments without fear of violence from individuals or from their community. Have you now understood reproductive justice? I'm not hearing you.